In today's fast-paced digital world, the quest for self-understanding has never been more crucial. We're bombarded with distractions, social media notifications, endless news cycles, and the pressures of modern life that can cloud our perception of who we truly are. Have you ever felt lost in the noise, struggling to differentiate your true self from the personas we create online? This disconnect can leave us feeling anxious and overwhelmed, but it doesn't have to be that way. Self-understanding is about digging deep into the layers of our personality, motivations, and behaviors. It's about recognizing our strengths and weaknesses and embracing them. This process is vital, especially in urban environments where the hustle and bustle of life can easily lead us to forget who we are. We often find ourselves conforming to societal expectations, losing sight of our authentic selves. But what if we could reclaim that authenticity? Drawing from the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, we can embark on a transformative journey towards self-discovery. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca taught us powerful techniques to better understand ourselves, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. Stoicism emphasizes rational thinking, emotional resilience, and moral integrity, making it an ideal framework for modern self-improvement. In this video, we will explore 8 transformative Stoic techniques that will help you unlock your self-understanding and embrace your potential. Each technique offers practical strategies that can be easily integrated into your daily life, regardless of your background or current situation. The Stoics believe that knowledge of oneself is the first step to wisdom. Understanding our thoughts and emotions lays the groundwork for a meaningful and intentional life. As we delve into these methods, remember that self-discovery is a journey, not a destination. Each technique builds upon the other, guiding you toward a more authentic version of yourself. For instance, one of the techniques involves observing ourselves from a third-person perspective, allowing us to step back and analyze our actions without the emotional baggage that often clouds our judgment. This method not only fosters self-awareness, but also cultivates compassion for ourselves as we learn to accept our flaws and celebrate our strengths. In a world that often values external validation, Stoicism reminds us to turn inward. It encourages us to prioritize personal growth over societal approval. As we explore these techniques, consider how they can be applied in your daily life, whether you're navigating workplace stress, relationship challenges, or simply seeking a deeper understanding of your emotions. So, let's begin this journey together and unlock the insights that lie within. Embrace the opportunity to delve into the intricacies of your own mind and its limitless capabilities. By the end of this video, you will have practical tools to foster self-awareness and resilience, empowering you to live a more fulfilling life. 1. How to gain clarity by watching yourself like a stranger. Have you ever found yourself caught in a whirlwind of emotions, reacting to situations without fully understanding why? In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to become entangled in our feelings, losing sight of our true selves. This is where the first Stoic technique comes into play, observing yourself as if you were a stranger. This powerful method helps you step back from your emotions, allowing you to gain clarity and insight into your actions and reactions. At its core, this technique is about detachment. Imagine you are watching a movie, and the protagonist is you. How would you evaluate the character's decisions, emotions, and behaviors? Would you judge harshly or offer understanding? This shift in perspective allows you to observe your actions with the curiosity of a scientist or an unbiased observer. By doing so, you can identify patterns in your behavior that you may not consciously recognize. The Stoics believed in the importance of self-awareness. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you watch yourself like a stranger, you recognize that your thoughts and feelings do not define you. They are simply passing experiences. This realization can help you respond to life's challenges with greater composure and wisdom. Detaching yourself emotionally does not mean suppressing your feelings. Instead, it means gaining a clearer understanding of them. When you observe your emotions without judgment, you can start to see their roots. For instance, if you feel anger rising, instead of reacting impulsively, take a moment to ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? By observing your emotions as if they don't belong to you, you can begin to understand the triggers behind them. This practice is especially important in a world where emotions can shift as rapidly as social media trends. By cultivating this observant mindset, you can reduce unnecessary suffering caused by misconceptions and overreactions. Seneca famously said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This technique helps you distinguish between what is real and what is merely a projection of your fears and anxieties. To implement this technique, start by setting aside a few minutes each day for mindful observation. Find a quiet space where you can reflect without distractions. Close your eyes, take deep breaths, and focus on your thoughts and feelings. Imagine you are a third-party observer watching your thoughts unfold. What do you notice? What emotions come to the surface? Try to observe without judgment. Simply acknowledge what you feel. After your observation session, take some time to write down your thoughts. Journaling can serve as a powerful tool for self-reflection. Write about the emotions you experienced, the situations that triggered them, and how you responded. This will help you identify recurring patterns in your behavior and emotional responses. Another effective method is to role-play conversations or situations in your mind. Imagine how you would respond if you were someone else observing the scenario. Would you give yourself advice? What would you tell yourself to do differently? This imaginative exercise can provide valuable insights into your behavior. Sometimes it can be helpful to seek feedback from trusted friends or family members. Ask them how they perceive your reactions in certain situations. This external perspective can help you see yourself more clearly and identify areas for improvement. While this technique can be incredibly beneficial, it can also present challenges. You may find it difficult to detach from intense emotions or feel overwhelmed by self-criticism. It's essential to approach self-observation with kindness. Remember that everyone has flaws and makes mistakes. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself, treat yourself with the same compassion you would offer a friend. This mindset can help you observe your actions without judgment. Understand that self-awareness is a journey, not a destination. You may not uncover all your insights at once, and that's perfectly okay. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this process. Like any skill, self-observation requires practice. Make it a daily habit, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time, you'll find it easier to detach from your emotions and gain clarity. The beauty of this technique lies in its applicability to various aspects of your life. Whether you're dealing with workplace stress, relationship conflicts, or personal challenges, self-observation can provide the clarity you need to respond effectively. For example, if you find yourself feeling frustrated during a meeting at work, take a moment to observe your emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively, ask yourself why you're feeling this way. Is it due to a lack of recognition, a disagreement with a colleague, or something else? By understanding the root cause of your frustration, you can respond more thoughtfully, whether that means addressing the issue directly or finding a constructive way to cope. In personal relationships, self-observation can also enhance communication. If you feel hurt by a friend's comment, rather than expressing immediate anger, take a step back. Observe your feelings and consider why their words affected you. When you approach the conversation from this place of understanding, you're more likely to engage in a constructive dialogue rather than a heated argument. By observing yourself like a stranger, you gain a powerful tool for self-discovery. This technique not only helps you understand your emotions and actions better, but also fosters a sense of compassion and acceptance. As you practice this method, you will find that you become more resilient in the face of challenges, better equipped to navigate the complexities of modern life. Remember, the Stoic path is one of continuous growth and self-improvement. As you cultivate this habit of self-observation, you will unlock greater insights into yourself, paving the way for a more authentic and fulfilling life. Next, let's explore the importance of embracing your whole self, the good, the bad, and the ugly. 2. The power of acceptance, embracing your flaws and strengths. As we continue our journey towards self-understanding, we arrive at a crucial step: the power of acceptance. In a world that often encourages us to strive for perfection and compare ourselves to others, it's easy to focus solely on our flaws. We may look in the mirror and see only the blemishes, imperfections, and mistakes. But true growth begins with embracing every part of ourselves, the good, the bad, and yes, even the ugly. Acceptance is not about surrendering to our shortcomings or giving up on personal development. Instead, it's about acknowledging our whole selves without denial or overemphasis on the negatives. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our entire being, recognizing that each aspect of ourselves plays a vital role in our journey. As Marcus Aurelius profoundly stated, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." To truly accept ourselves, we must first confront the inner critic that often whispers harsh judgments. This critic thrives in a culture that promotes idealized versions of success and happiness, leaving us feeling inadequate. However, when we learn to silence this critic and meet ourselves with compassion, we create a foundation for genuine transformation. Self-acceptance allows us to start from a place of honesty, and with honesty comes the power to change. Begin by taking stock of your strengths and weaknesses. This practice can be eye-opening. Take a moment to write down a list of your qualities, both positive and negative. Don't shy away from the truths you find uncomfortable. It's essential to be honest with yourself. Your strengths are your tools. Your weaknesses are opportunities for growth. Instead of beating yourself up over the parts you wish were different, ask yourself, how can I grow from here? For instance, if you identify impatience as a weakness, consider how you can work on it rather than simply feeling frustrated about it. Perhaps you can practice mindfulness techniques to cultivate patience in everyday situations. Every part of you has a role in your journey. By embracing every aspect of who you are, you set the stage for genuine self-improvement. An important aspect of acceptance is understanding that our flaws do not define us. They are merely part of our human experience. We all have made mistakes and faced setbacks, but these moments do not negate our worth. Instead, they provide valuable lessons that contribute to our growth. Embracing our flaws allows us to learn from them rather than hide from them. Consider the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom encourages us to view our challenges and shortcomings as opportunities for growth. When we accept ourselves fully, we create a safe space for learning and development. We can reflect on our past actions without judgment, allowing us to move forward with greater insight and resilience. In practical terms, acceptance can be practiced through daily affirmations. Start each day by acknowledging your strengths and reminding yourself that it is okay to be imperfect. Phrases like, "I am enough as I am," or "I embrace my flaws as part of my journey," can serve as powerful reminders of self-acceptance. Over time, these affirmations can help shift your mindset from self-criticism to self-love. Another effective way to cultivate acceptance is through gratitude. When we focus on what we appreciate about ourselves, we shift our attention away from negativity. Take a moment each day to reflect on the qualities you admire in yourself. Perhaps you are resilient, kind, or determined. Acknowledging these traits can foster a sense of self-worth that is not contingent on external validation. Acceptance also extends to the relationships we maintain. We often find ourselves comparing our lives to those of others, leading to feelings of inadequacy. Social media can exacerbate this tendency, presenting idealized snapshots of other people's lives. However, it is essential to remember that everyone has their struggles, even if they are not visible on the surface. By accepting ourselves as we are, we can begin to appreciate our unique journeys without the burden of comparison. Building a supportive community can further enhance our journey of acceptance. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you. Seek out friends who celebrate your successes and support you through challenges. When we cultivate relationships that promote acceptance and understanding, we reinforce our self-worth and create a positive feedback loop for personal growth. Moreover, acceptance is not just about recognizing our flaws. It's also about celebrating our achievements. Acknowledge the progress you've made, no matter how small. Each step forward is a testament to your resilience and determination. By celebrating your successes, you reinforce the belief that you are worthy of growth and happiness. As you continue to embrace self-acceptance, remember that this journey is ongoing. It requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. Some days may be more challenging than others, and that's perfectly normal. The key is to remain committed to the process, understanding that self-acceptance is a practice, not a destination. In conclusion, embracing your whole self, the good, the bad, and the ugly, is a powerful step toward personal growth. By accepting every part of who you are, you lay the groundwork for authentic transformation. Remember Marcus Aurelius's wisdom as you navigate this journey. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Your flaws do not diminish your worth. They enhance your story. When you accept yourself fully, you empower yourself to evolve from a place of understanding and compassion. This acceptance sets the stage for genuine self-improvement and paves the way for a more fulfilling life. As we move forward, let's explore the importance of challenging ourselves and stepping out of our comfort zones. 3. Small steps, big changes. How to challenge yourself daily. Having explored the importance of acceptance, we now turn our attention to another vital aspect of personal growth: the art of challenging yourself. Acceptance is essential, but true transformation occurs when we push beyond our comfort zones and confront our fears, doubts, and limitations. The Stoics emphasize the value of continuous self-improvement, reminding us that growth often requires us to step into the unknown. However, this does not mean we must leap into the deep end all at once. Instead, we should focus on taking small, manageable steps that lead to significant changes over time. The concept of challenging ourselves may seem daunting, especially if we feel stuck in our current circumstances. The key is to remember that every great achievement begins with a single step. Just like a muscle that needs both rest and exercise, our personal growth requires a balanced approach. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely stated, "No great thing is created suddenly." This powerful reminder encourages us to embrace the journey of gradual improvement. To start this process, it's important to identify areas in your life where you want to grow. This could involve developing new skills, improving relationships, or enhancing your physical health. Once you've pinpointed these areas, break them down into smaller, achievable goals. For instance, if you aspire to be more patient, rather than expecting to change overnight, start by focusing on one interaction each day where you can practice patience. This might mean taking a deep breath before responding in a conversation or resisting the urge to interrupt someone. Another effective approach is to set realistic and specific goals that align with your desires for growth. If your goal is to read more, rather than committing to reading an entire book each week, start with just a few pages each day. This smaller commitment is more manageable and less overwhelming, making it easier to integrate into your daily routine. Over time, these small actions will accumulate, leading to significant progress. To further enhance your growth journey, consider implementing a daily challenge. This could be as simple as trying a new activity, learning a new skill, or stepping out of your comfort zone in social situations. Each day, set an intention to do one thing that pushes your boundaries, no matter how small. For example, if you struggle with public speaking, challenge yourself to speak up at least once during a meeting or to share your thoughts in a group discussion. These incremental challenges will build your confidence and make larger challenges feel more achievable. Celebrating these small victories is crucial to maintaining motivation. Each time you accomplish a goal, take a moment to acknowledge your achievement, no matter how minor it may seem. This practice not only reinforces positive behavior, but also encourages you to continue striving for growth. As you celebrate your progress, you may find that your confidence grows, making it easier to tackle even bigger challenges in the future. As you push yourself beyond your comfort zone, you may encounter self-doubt or fear of failure. These feelings are entirely normal and can serve as valuable indicators of growth. When you feel apprehensive about a challenge, take a moment to reflect on what is causing that fear. Often, it stems from the uncertainty of the outcome. However, embracing uncertainty is a fundamental aspect of personal growth. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It is a stepping stone on the path to achievement. Each setback provides an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. To illustrate this point, consider the story of Thomas Edison. He famously failed thousands of times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Instead of viewing these failures as defeats, he saw them as valuable lessons that brought him closer to his goal. Embracing a similar mindset allows you to approach challenges with resilience and determination. Another powerful technique for challenging yourself is to establish a support system. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage and inspire you to pursue your goals. Share your aspirations with friends, family, or even a mentor who can provide guidance and accountability. When you have a support network, you are more likely to stay committed to your challenges and celebrate your achievements together. Additionally, consider keeping a journal to track your progress. Documenting your experiences allows you to reflect on your journey and identify patterns in your growth. Write about the challenges you faced, the steps you took, and the lessons you learned along the way. This practice not only fosters self-awareness, but also serves as a motivational reminder of how far you've come. As you navigate your journey of self-improvement, remember that it is essential to be kind to yourself. Growth takes time, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Instead of berating yourself for perceived failures, practice self-compassion. Acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that every step, no matter how small, contributes to your overall progress. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can lead to transformative changes over time. As you challenge yourself consistently, you will develop new skills, increase your resilience, and cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself. Embrace the discomfort of stepping outside your comfort zone, knowing that it is an integral part of personal growth. In conclusion, challenging yourself daily is a vital component of personal development. By taking small, actionable steps, you can foster meaningful growth and unlock your full potential. Remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Progress is a journey, not a destination. As you embark on this path, be patient with yourself, celebrate your victories, and embrace the lessons that come from facing challenges head-on. As we move forward, let's explore the importance of comparing ourselves to who we were yesterday, rather than measuring our worth against others. For the only comparison that matters, you versus you. In our modern, hyper-connected world, it is all too easy to fall into the trap of comparison. Social media platforms bombard us with curated glimpses of other people's lives, showcasing their successes, happiness, and seemingly perfect moments. As we scroll through these images and updates, it can be tempting to measure our worth against others, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. However, the Stoic philosophy teaches us that the only fair comparison we should make is with ourselves, specifically the person we were yesterday. The essence of this Stoic principle lies in recognizing that each individual's journey is unique. Everyone faces different challenges, has varying strengths, and moves at their own pace. When we compare ourselves to others, we often overlook the complexities of their lives, the struggles they face, and the hard work that has led to their achievements. Instead of focusing on external benchmarks, we should shift our gaze inward and evaluate our progress based on our personal growth. To begin this process, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness. Self-awareness allows us to reflect on our actions, thoughts, and emotions without judgment. Start by spending a few moments each day in reflection. At the end of the day, ask yourself, how have I grown today? Did I handle situations differently than I did in the past? What lessons did I learn? By focusing on your own journey, you can appreciate the small victories and recognize the areas where you still wish to improve. One effective method for fostering self-reflection is to maintain a journal. Journaling can serve as a powerful tool for tracking your personal growth. Dedicate a few minutes each evening to write about your experiences, noting any progress you made or challenges you encountered. Over time, you will have a tangible record of your evolution, which can be incredibly motivating. When you look back on your entries, you'll see how far you've come and gain perspective on your ongoing journey. Moreover, it's important to acknowledge that progress is not always linear. There will be days when you feel as though you're moving backward or facing setbacks. In these moments, remind yourself that growth takes time and that every experience, positive or negative, contributes to your overall development. Just as a plant requires both sunlight and rain to flourish, our growth often involves navigating challenges and learning from them. Instead of fixating on what others are doing, focus on your own goals and aspirations. Set specific, measurable objectives that are meaningful to you. Whether it's improving your health, advancing in your career, or nurturing your relationships, define what success looks like for you. By setting personal goals, you create a roadmap for your journey, allowing you to measure your progress against your own standards rather than someone else's achievements. As you pursue these goals, celebrate your progress no matter how small. This practice fosters a positive mindset and reinforces the idea that every step forward counts. For example, if you're working on becoming more physically active, celebrate the days you complete a workout or take a walk, even if it's just a short one. Each of these actions reflects your commitment to yourself and your growth. In addition to celebrating your achievements, it's also crucial to practice self-compassion. When comparing ourselves to others, we often engage in negative self-talk, focusing on what we perceive as our shortcomings. Instead of falling into this trap, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. Recognize that you are human, and like everyone else, you have your strengths and weaknesses. Embrace your imperfections as part of your unique journey. A helpful exercise in compassion involves reframing negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking, "I'll never be as successful as they are," try to reframe it as, "I am on my own path, and I am making progress every day." This shift in perspective empowers you to focus on your journey while acknowledging that everyone faces their own set of challenges. Another key aspect of this journey is understanding the importance of gratitude. Cultivating gratitude helps shift your focus from what you lack to what you have accomplished. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you list 3 things you are grateful for each day, including personal achievements, supportive relationships, or even the simple joys in life. This practice can help you appreciate your unique journey and foster a positive mindset. As you develop the habit of focusing on your own growth, you may find that you become less impacted by the achievements of others. Instead of feeling envious or inadequate, you will be inspired by the successes of those around you. Recognize that their accomplishments do not diminish your own potential. Rather, they serve as a reminder that growth is possible for everyone. In a world that often encourages competition and comparison, choosing to focus on yourself can feel revolutionary. However, it is a vital step on the path to self-discovery and personal growth. By measuring your progress against your own standards, you cultivate a sense of purpose and fulfillment that is not contingent on external validation. As you move forward on your journey, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This powerful reminder encourages you to take control of your journey, embracing your unique path without the burden of comparison. In conclusion, the only comparison that truly matters is the one you make with yourself. By focusing on your personal growth and reflecting on your progress, you can cultivate a sense of fulfillment that transcends external benchmarks. Embrace your journey, celebrate your achievements, and practice self-compassion as you navigate the complexities of life. Remember, each day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself, and that is a journey worth pursuing. As we continue, let's explore the importance of taking responsibility for our lives and actions, a critical step toward true empowerment. 5. Owning your journey. Take responsibility for your life. As we navigate life's complexities, one of the most empowering principles we can adopt is the practice of taking full responsibility for our actions, thoughts, and ultimately our lives. In a world where external circumstances often seem to dictate our emotional states and outcomes, embracing personal responsibility is both liberating and transformative. The Stoic philosophers emphasized this principle, particularly Epictetus, who famously stated, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This insight serves as a powerful reminder that our reactions to life's challenges define our experiences more than the situations themselves. Taking responsibility means recognizing that we are the architects of our lives. It involves acknowledging the role we play in our successes and failures, rather than attributing outcomes solely to luck, fate, or the actions of others. When we shift our perspective in this way, we reclaim our power and agency. No longer do we allow external forces to dictate our happiness or sense of fulfillment. Instead, we become active participants in our own journeys. To begin this process, it is crucial to identify areas where you may be placing blame outside of yourself. Common areas include our jobs, relationships, and personal goals. For instance, if you feel unfulfilled in your career, it is easy to blame your boss, coworkers, or the job market. However, taking responsibility means reflecting on what you can do to improve your situation. Are there skills you can develop? Are there conversations you can initiate? By shifting the focus back to yourself, you empower yourself to create meaningful change. This self-reflection process may initially feel uncomfortable, especially if you are used to externalizing blame. However, discomfort is often a sign of growth. When you confront the areas where you may have been avoiding responsibility, you open the door to self-discovery and improvement. Ask yourself tough questions. What choices have I made that led to this situation? How can I take ownership of my actions moving forward? This honest assessment is the first step toward personal empowerment. As you cultivate this mindset of responsibility, it's essential to practice self-compassion. Understand that everyone makes mistakes, and it's part of being human. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself for past decisions, view them as opportunities for learning. Each misstep provides valuable insights that can guide you in making better choices in the future. Embrace the idea that your past does not define your future. Rather, it informs your growth. In practical terms, taking responsibility can manifest in various ways. One powerful practice is to set clear intentions for your actions. Intentions serve as guiding principles, helping you align your choices with your values and goals. For example, If you want to improve a relationship with a friend or family member, set an intention to communicate openly and honestly. By being intentional in your interactions, you take responsibility for the quality of those relationships. Another essential aspect of responsibility is accountability. Share your goals and intentions with a trusted friend or mentor who can help keep you on track. When you vocalize your aspirations, you create a sense of commitment that can motivate you to follow through. Having someone to support you in your journey not only holds you accountable, but also provides encouragement during challenging times. Taking responsibility also means being proactive about your personal development. Identify areas where you want to grow, whether in your career, health, or emotional well-being. Create a plan that outlines the steps you can take to achieve your goals. This plan should include specific, measurable actions that you can implement in your daily life. For instance, if you want to develop healthier habits, start by incorporating small changes into your routine, such as drinking more water or taking a short walk each day. By setting achievable goals, you build momentum and confidence. Moreover, it's essential to recognize that taking responsibility extends beyond your own actions. It also includes how you respond to external events. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will inevitably arise. When faced with adversity, instead of adopting a victim mentality, focus on how you can respond positively. This could mean seeking solutions, learning from the experience, or adjusting your plans. Embracing this proactive mindset allows you to navigate obstacles with resilience and determination. Consider the impact of taking responsibility on your emotional well-being. When you externalize blame, you may feel powerless and stuck. However, by acknowledging your role in your circumstances, you cultivate a sense of control over your life. This shift in perspective can lead to increased confidence and a more positive outlook. You begin to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Additionally, taking responsibility can strengthen your relationships. When you own your actions and acknowledge your contributions to conflicts or misunderstandings, you foster open communication and trust with others. Instead of deflecting blame, approach conversations with humility and a willingness to learn. This attitude not only improves your connections with others, but also sets a positive example for those around you. As you continue on your journey of self-discovery and growth, remember that taking responsibility is an ongoing practice. It requires consistent effort and reflection. Regularly check in with yourself to assess how well you are owning your choices and actions. Celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach if necessary. Personal growth is not a linear path. It involves ups and downs, learning and adapting along the way. In conclusion, taking responsibility for your life is a cornerstone of personal empowerment and growth. By recognizing your role in your circumstances and embracing accountability, you reclaim your power and agency. Shift your focus inward, confront uncomfortable truths, and practice self-compassion as you navigate this process. Remember that each choice you make shapes your journey, and every step taken in ownership brings you closer to the life you desire. As we move forward, let's explore the importance of choosing our influences wisely, as the people and environments we surround ourselves with can significantly impact our growth. 6. Curate your circle. Choosing positive influences. As we delve deeper into personal growth, one critical aspect that often goes overlooked is the influence of our surroundings. specifically the people we choose to spend our time with. The relationships we nurture and the environments we inhabit can significantly impact our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. The wisdom of Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift and inspire us. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This powerful reminder serves as a call to action. We must actively curate our circles to foster our personal development. The people in our lives can either propel us forward or hold us back. When we surround ourselves with supportive, positive individuals, we create an environment conducive to growth. Conversely, negative or toxic influences can drain our energy and undermine our self-esteem. It's essential to recognize the impact others have on our lives and take intentional steps to cultivate relationships that align with our values and aspirations. To begin this process, take a moment to reflect on your current relationships. Who are the people you spend the most time with? Are they encouraging and supportive, or do they drain your energy and bring negativity into your life? Consider the qualities that you value in friendships: trust, encouragement, honesty, and inspiration. Assess whether your current circle embodies these traits. If you find that certain relationships are more harmful than beneficial, it may be time to reevaluate their place in your life. One effective strategy for curating your circle is to seek out individuals who share your passions and goals. Engaging with like-minded people can provide motivation and inspiration as you navigate your personal growth journey. Look for communities or groups that focus on areas of interest to you, whether it's fitness, personal development, creative pursuits, or professional growth. Surrounding yourself with individuals who are committed to improvement can create a positive feedback loop that enhances your own growth. In addition to seeking out new connections, it's equally important to evaluate existing relationships. If you notice that certain friends consistently bring negativity or doubt into your life, consider setting boundaries. This doesn't mean cutting them out entirely, but rather adjusting the amount of time you spend with them. Establishing boundaries allows you to protect your energy and prioritize relationships that foster your growth. Another powerful way to curate your circle is to engage with mentors or role models. These individuals can provide valuable insights, guidance, and support as you navigate your journey. A mentor can be someone you admire professionally or personally, someone who has achieved what you aspire to accomplish. By learning from their experiences and wisdom, you can gain valuable perspectives that help you grow and develop. Additionally, don't underestimate the impact of media and information consumption on your mindset. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, and the content you consume all shape your thoughts and beliefs. Be intentional about the information you expose yourself to. Seek out uplifting and educational materials that align with your values and aspirations. This can include reading self-help books, listening to motivational speakers, or consuming content that inspires you to take action. Moreover, consider the influence of social media on your life. While social media can be a valuable tool for connection and inspiration, it can also become a source of negativity and comparison. Take time to evaluate the accounts you follow. Are they promoting positivity and growth, or are they fostering feelings of inadequacy and envy? Curate your online experience by unfollowing accounts that don't align with your goals or that evoke negative emotions. Instead, seek out positive influencers who inspire and motivate you. As you curate your circle, Remember that it's not just about surrounding yourself with positivity. It's also about being a positive influence for others. Consider how your words and actions impact those around you. Strive to be the type of person who uplifts and encourages others in their journeys. By fostering a supportive environment, you contribute to a culture of growth and positivity, which in turn reinforces your own development. It's essential to recognize that choosing positive influences is an ongoing process. As you evolve and grow, your needs and aspirations may change, and so too may your relationships. Be open to reevaluating your circle regularly. This fluidity allows you to adapt to new circumstances and ensures that you always have the support and inspiration you need to thrive. In moments of doubt or difficulty, turn to your circle for support. Share your goals and struggles with those who uplift you. Engaging in open conversations can provide not only encouragement but also accountability. When you have a network of individuals who genuinely care about your growth, you create a powerful support system that propels you forward. Additionally, consider the importance of gratitude in this process. Regularly express appreciation for the people in your life who inspire and support you. Let them know how much their presence means to you and how they contribute to your growth. This practice not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces the positive energy within your circle. In conclusion, curating your circle is a vital component of personal growth. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset and journey. By intentionally seeking out positive influences, establishing boundaries where necessary, and being a source of encouragement for others, you create an environment that fosters growth and self-improvement. Remember Seneca's words, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." As you navigate your journey, embrace the power of your relationships and the influence they have on your path to self-discovery and fulfillment. As we move forward, let's explore the importance of saying yes only to what truly matters in our lives, ensuring our time and energy align with our core values and aspirations. 7. Focus on what matters. The art of saying yes. In our busy lives, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer number of commitments and responsibilities we face daily. From work obligations to social engagements, we often find ourselves stretched thin, juggling multiple tasks and trying to please everyone around us. However, this constant busyness can lead to burnout, dissatisfaction, and a sense of disconnection from our true values and aspirations. The key to navigating this chaotic landscape lies in mastering the art of saying yes only to what truly matters. The Stoics understood the importance of prioritizing what is essential. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, emphasized the value of living in accordance with one's principles and values. When we learn to say yes selectively, we reclaim our time and energy, allowing ourselves to focus on the pursuits that bring genuine fulfillment and meaning to our lives. This intentional approach not only enhances our well-being, but also empowers us to live authentically. To begin this process, it's crucial to identify your core values and priorities. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What are the aspects of your life that bring you joy and fulfillment? This could include family, career, personal growth, health, or creative pursuits. By clarifying your values, you create a framework for making decisions that align with your authentic self. Once you have a clear understanding of your values, it's time to evaluate your current commitments. Make a list of your ongoing obligations, both personal and professional. As you review this list, Ask yourself whether each commitment aligns with your core values. Does it contribute to your personal growth or bring you joy? If the answer is no, it may be time to reconsider that commitment. For instance, if you find yourself saying yes to social events out of obligation rather than genuine interest, it's important to recognize that your time is valuable. Instead of overcommitting, practice the art of saying no. This doesn't mean you have to be rude or dismissive. Rather, you can express gratitude for the invitation while politely declining. By doing so, you free up your time for the activities and relationships that truly matter. Saying no can be challenging, especially if you're accustomed to pleasing others. However, it's essential to remember that your well-being should be a priority. When you fill your schedule with commitments that drain your energy, you risk feeling overwhelmed and resentful. Practice self-care by setting boundaries and prioritizing your needs. As you become more intentional about what you say yes to, you'll find that your focus sharpens. By dedicating your time and energy to pursuits that align with your values, you create space for deeper connections and more meaningful experiences. This can lead to increased satisfaction and fulfillment in both your personal and professional life. Another important aspect of this process is recognizing the impact of distractions on your ability to focus on what matters. In our digital age, we are constantly bombarded with notifications, emails, and social media updates that can easily divert our attention. To combat this, consider implementing strategies to minimize distractions. Start by setting aside specific times during the day for focused work or personal reflection. During these times, eliminate distractions by turning off notifications and creating a conducive environment for concentration. This intentional focus allows you to engage more deeply with your tasks and priorities, resulting in greater satisfaction and productivity. Furthermore, it's essential to practice mindfulness in your decision-making process. Before committing to a new obligation, take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will it contribute to my growth or well-being? This practice of mindfulness helps you make conscious choices rather than reacting impulsively. In addition to saying no to unimportant commitments, it's equally vital to say yes to opportunities that align with your goals. When you encounter situations that resonate with your values and aspirations, embrace them wholeheartedly. Whether it's a chance to learn a new skill, connect with like-minded individuals, or pursue a passion project, be open to the possibilities that come your way. However, saying yes should be accompanied by a clear understanding of your limits. It's important to avoid overcommitting, as this can lead to stress and burnout. Assess your capacity before taking on new responsibilities, and don't hesitate to communicate your boundaries with others. This transparency fosters mutual respect and understanding, allowing you to engage in commitments that genuinely enrich your life. Additionally, take time to reflect on your experiences after saying yes to a new opportunity. Consider how it felt to engage in that activity or commitment. Did it align with your values? Did it bring you joy or fulfillment? This reflection helps reinforce your decision-making process and allows you to refine your approach in the future. As you cultivate the art of saying yes to what matters, you may find that your overall quality of life improves significantly. You'll feel more connected to your passions, more present in your relationships, and more fulfilled in your pursuits. This intentional focus empowers you to live authentically, aligning your actions with your true self. In conclusion, mastering the art of saying yes only to what truly matters is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. By clarifying your values, evaluating your commitments, and practicing mindfulness in decision-making, you create a life that reflects your authentic self. Remember that your time and energy are precious resources. Prioritize self-care by setting boundaries and embracing opportunities that align with your goals. As we move forward, let's explore the importance of making others better as part of our personal development journey. This interconnectedness reinforces our growth and fosters a supportive community. 8. The ripple effect: how helping others elevates you. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic principles for self-discovery and personal growth, we arrive at a profound yet often overlooked aspect of this journey: the importance of helping others. While personal development often focuses on introspection, self-acceptance, and individual achievements, the truth is that our growth is intrinsically linked to the well-being of those around us. The Stoics understood the value of community and the interconnectedness of human experiences. By uplifting others, we not only contribute to their growth but also enhance our own. Helping others can take many forms, from offering a listening ear to volunteering your time and resources for a cause you believe in. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, create a ripple effect that extends beyond the immediate moment. When we support others, we foster a sense of community and connection, reinforcing the idea that we are all in this together. As Seneca wisely articulated, wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. This philosophy encourages us to view every interaction as a chance to make a positive impact. One of the most rewarding aspects of helping others is the sense of fulfillment it brings. Engaging in acts of kindness not only benefits the recipient but also enhances our own well-being. Scientific studies have shown that helping others can lead to increased happiness and life satisfaction. This phenomenon, often referred to as the helper's high, occurs because acts of kindness release endorphins and promote feelings of joy and connection. When we contribute positively to someone else's life, we experience a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. To integrate this principle into your life, start by identifying the areas where you can make a difference. Consider your skills, talents, and experiences. How can you leverage these to support others? This might involve mentoring someone in your field, sharing your knowledge with a community group, or even simply being there for a friend in need. The key is to be attentive to the opportunities around you and to be willing to step in when you can. Another powerful way to help others is through volunteering. Engaging with local organizations or causes that resonate with you can provide a meaningful outlet for your desire to contribute. Whether it's serving at a food bank, participating in community cleanup events, or supporting educational initiatives, volunteering allows you to connect with others while making a tangible impact. These experiences not only enrich the lives of those you help, but also foster a sense of belonging and community. When we help others, we also cultivate empathy and compassion within ourselves. By stepping into someone else's shoes and understanding their struggles, we deepen our connections and break down barriers. This empathetic approach encourages us to view challenges from a broader perspective, reminding us that everyone faces difficulties in their lives. In doing so, we become more resilient in the face of our own challenges, recognizing that adversity is a shared human experience. Moreover, helping others can enhance our interpersonal skills and emotional intelligence. Engaging with diverse individuals exposes us to various perspectives and experiences, broadening our understanding of the world. As we learn to navigate different social dynamics, We develop stronger communication skills and a greater capacity for empathy. These qualities not only benefit our relationships, but also contribute to our personal and professional growth. In addition to fostering personal development, helping others can enhance our sense of purpose. When we contribute to something greater than ourselves, we align our actions with our values and aspirations. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment and direction in our lives. As we support others in their journeys, we often find that our own paths become clearer and more meaningful. It's also worth noting that helping others does not have to involve grand gestures. Small acts of kindness can have a profound impact on those around us. A simple compliment, a heartfelt thank you, or a willingness to listen can brighten someone's day and create a positive ripple effect. These everyday interactions remind us that kindness is accessible to everyone and that we all have the power to make a difference. As you embrace this principle of helping others, remember to practice self-compassion as well. While it's essential to support others, it's equally important to ensure that you do not overextend yourself. Strive for balance. Helping others should not come at the expense of your well-being. Set boundaries and recognize when you need to take care of yourself. By nurturing your own needs, you enable yourself to be more present and effective in your support of others. In conclusion, the act of helping others is a powerful catalyst for personal growth and fulfillment. By engaging in acts of kindness, volunteering your time, and cultivating empathy, you not only uplift those around you but also enhance your own journey. The Stoic principle of interconnectedness reminds us that our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. As we contribute positively to our communities and support those in need, we create a ripple effect that extends far beyond our immediate actions. As we wrap up this exploration of Stoic principles for self-discovery, remember that personal growth is not a solitary endeavor. By embracing the power of kindness and support, you can cultivate a life that reflects your values and aspirations while uplifting others along the way. Together, we can create a more compassionate and interconnected world. Thank you for joining me on this journey of exploring Stoic wisdom and its application to personal growth. I encourage you to reflect on the techniques we've discussed and consider how you can integrate them into your daily life. Let's continue to strive for self-awareness, acceptance, and the betterment of ourselves and those around us. Bonus section: Start a daily journaling habit. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic principles and techniques for personal growth, it's important to highlight a powerful tool that can enhance your journey: daily journaling. This practice is not only a means of self-expression, but also a profound method for self-reflection, self-discovery, and personal development. The act of putting pen to paper can illuminate your thoughts, clarify your emotions, and provide a space for introspection that is often hard to find in our busy lives. Journaling has been a practice endorsed by many great thinkers throughout history, including Marcus Aurelius, who used writing as a way to process his thoughts and emotions. His work, Meditations, was essentially a series of personal reflections and insights that allowed him to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and clarity. By engaging in a similar practice, you can gain deeper insights into your own experiences and foster a greater understanding of yourself. One of the primary benefits of journaling is its ability to enhance self-awareness. When you take the time to write about your thoughts and feelings, you create a record of your inner experiences. This can help you identify patterns in your behavior, recognize triggers for certain emotions, and clarify your values and priorities. Over time, you may discover insights that you were previously unaware of, leading to breakthroughs in your personal growth. To start your journaling practice, choose a format that resonates with you. Some people prefer traditional handwritten journals, while others opt for digital platforms. Whichever you choose, the key is to create a space where you feel comfortable expressing yourself. Aim to write daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Consistency is crucial, as it helps you establish a routine and reinforces the habit. When it comes to what to write about, there are no strict rules. You can start by reflecting on your day, what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you felt throughout the day. Consider asking yourself questions such as, what did I learn today? How did I respond to challenges? What am I grateful for? What are my goals for tomorrow? These prompts can guide your writing and encourage deeper reflection. Additionally, you may choose to explore specific themes or topics that resonate with you at the moment. Perhaps you want to delve into your aspirations, fears, or personal relationships. By focusing on these areas, you can gain clarity and insights that will inform your growth journey. Another powerful technique to enhance your journaling practice is to incorporate Stoic reflections or quotes. Each day, you might choose a Stoic principle or quote that resonates with you and reflect on its meaning in your life. For example, if you come across Epictetus's teaching on the importance of focusing on what you can control, take a moment to write about how this applies to your current circumstances. How can you redirect your energy toward your own actions and responses rather than external events? Journaling can also serve as a form of emotional release. Life can be overwhelming, and writing about your feelings can provide a healthy outlet for processing emotions. When faced with stress, anxiety, or frustration, take a few minutes to write about what you're experiencing. Allow yourself to express your thoughts freely without judgment. This practice can help you gain perspective and clarity, allowing you to approach challenges with a calmer mindset. As you develop your journaling habit, consider setting aside a specific time each day for this practice. Whether it's in the morning as a way to set intentions for the day or in the evening as a means of reflection, consistency can help reinforce the habit. Create a calming environment that encourages mindfulness, free from distractions. Perhaps you can light a candle, play soft music, or enjoy a warm cup of tea while you write. These small rituals can enhance your journaling experience and make it feel more intentional. Over time, you may want to revisit your previous entries. Reflecting on your past thoughts and feelings can provide valuable insights into your growth journey. You might notice patterns in your thinking or areas where you have made significant progress. Celebrating these milestones can boost your motivation and reinforce the importance of the journaling practice. In addition to self-reflection, consider using your journal as a space for goal setting. Write down your aspirations, both short-term and long-term, and outline the steps you can take to achieve them. Break these goals down into manageable tasks and track your progress along the way. This proactive approach not only keeps you accountable, but also allows you to celebrate small victories as you work toward your larger objectives. Journaling can also enhance your creativity and problem-solving skills. When you write freely without the pressure of perfection, you may discover new ideas or solutions that you hadn't considered before. Allow your thoughts to flow naturally, and don't be afraid to explore unconventional ideas. This creative outlet can lead to unexpected insights and inspire innovative approaches to challenges. Moreover, your journal can serve as a personal sanctuary, a safe space where you can explore your thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. This level of honesty and vulnerability is crucial for personal growth. By fully expressing yourself, you allow for a deeper understanding of your identity and aspirations. As you embark on your journaling journey, remember that there is no right or wrong way to do it. The practice is deeply personal and should align with your unique style and preferences. Embrace the process and allow yourself to grow and evolve through your writing. In conclusion, starting a daily journaling habit is a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth. By reflecting on your experiences, clarifying your thoughts, and exploring your emotions, you create a pathway to greater self-awareness and understanding. Integrating Stoic principles into your practice can further enhance your insights and guide your journey. As you cultivate this habit, you will likely find that your overall well-being improves. Journaling can help you navigate challenges, celebrate successes, and foster a deeper connection with yourself. Embrace the opportunity to write your own story and let your journal be a testament to your growth and journey towards self-discovery. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic principles and the techniques for personal growth. May your journey be filled with insight, compassion, and a commitment to both self-improvement and the betterment of those around you. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoic principles and the techniques for personal growth, it's important to reflect on the journey you've undertaken. Each of the 8 Stoic techniques we've discussed, self-observation, acceptance, challenging yourself, self-comparison, taking responsibility, choosing your influences, prioritizing what matters, and helping others, provides valuable insights and practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. Remember that self-discovery is not a destination but an ongoing journey. Embracing these Stoic principles can empower you to live with greater awareness, purpose, and authenticity. As you incorporate these techniques into your daily life, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and the path is often filled with ups and downs. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and remain committed to your personal development. By observing yourself with curiosity and compassion, you will gain clarity on your thoughts and emotions. Acceptance will allow you to embrace your entire being, recognizing that both your strengths and weaknesses are essential components of your journey. Challenging yourself with small, actionable steps will create momentum, propelling you toward your goals. Comparing yourself only to who you were yesterday will help you appreciate your unique journey and the growth you've achieved. Taking responsibility for your choices will empower you to navigate life's challenges with resilience and confidence. Curating your circle of influences will foster an environment that supports your growth, while prioritizing what truly matters will ensure that your time and energy are aligned with your core values. Finally, helping others not only enhances their lives, but also enriches your own journey, creating a ripple effect of positivity and connection. As you move forward, I encourage you to reflect on the insights gained from this exploration of Stoic philosophy. Consider keeping a journal to document your thoughts, experiences, and progress. By writing down your reflections, you create a space for self-discovery and growth, allowing you to track your journey over time. If you found value in these teachings and are excited about embracing Stoic wisdom in your life, I invite you to take action. Subscribe to the Stoic Vivu channel to stay connected with a community dedicated to making Stoic philosophy accessible and practical for modern life. By subscribing, you'll gain access to more insightful content that can guide you on your path to self-improvement and personal growth. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends, family, or anyone who may benefit from these teachings. Together, we can spread the wisdom of Stoicism and inspire others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic principles and techniques. Remember, every step you take toward understanding yourself better is a step toward living a more fulfilling and authentic life. Embrace the journey, stay committed to your growth, and continue to seek wisdom in all that you do.